In this class, I want to explain the input statement and output statement. The input statement and output statement. The input function I have already discussed about this output statement in the last video. And in this video, I have to give a brief about what is the purpose of output function, and I will show you an example on this output function, that is a program by using printf function. That is a program by using a printf function. Here the printf function is used to show the output from a C program. To show the output from a C program. It means here the output is two types. The output is two types. That is a plain text which you want to display like the previous program, welcome to C language, or this is my first C program. Welcome to C language, or this is my first C program. This is a string. This is called a string. A string is a collection of characters. A string is nothing but a collection of characters. A string is nothing but a collection of characters. That should be enclosed in between the double quotes. That should be enclosed in between the double quotes. And another output, generally we use the printf function to send a value which is there in the variable after processing some statements as per the requirement in the program. Just observe once again the addition of two numbers program. So the process statement is C is equals to A plus B, like if these three are variables A comma B comma C of type integer, then the statement is C is equals to A plus B. So the resultant value is available in the variable C. The resultant value is available in the variable C. So I want to display the value or the output or the result. I want to display the result which is available in the memory or a variable as an output onto a standard output device, onto a standard output device, that is on the monitor, that is onto the screen or onto the monitor. For this purpose, we have to write the printf function like this. See here, printf format string comma variable name. Printf format string comma variable name. Printf format string comma variable name. This type is used to display the values of the variables as output on the monitor. This type is used to display the values of the variables as output on the monitor. That is integer a is equals to 10, printf percentage d comma a, integer a is equals to 10, printf percentage d comma a. Here the percentage d, that is enclosed in between the double quotes. The percentage d is enclosed in between double quotes. It is also like a string. It is also like a string. It is also like a string because it is enclosed in between double quotes in a printf function and followed by variable name, followed by a variable name. It means you want to display the value which is there in a variable a. You want to display the value which is there in variable a. And the variable a is integer, and the variable a is integer, and the variable a is integer. Here, for each and every basic data type, that is integer, then the short int, long int, and character, and float, long, double. These are all basic data types. By using these basic data types only, we can create a derived data type or a user defined data type. For the basic data types, for each and every data type, that is integer, character, float, long, there is a format specifier we need to use while storing the data into a memory location and while retrieving the data from a memory location. While storing the data into a memory location and while retrieving the data from a memory location. So here, see what is a format specifier. Here the important point is we need to understand what is a format specifier. The name itself is saying it is a format specifier. The name itself is saying it is a format specifier. What is a format specifier? The name itself is saying it is a format specifier. The format specifier is a string used in the formatted input and output functions. The format specifier is a string used in the formatted input and output functions. The format specifier is a string used in the formatted input and output functions. The format specifier determines the format specifier determines the format of the input as well as output. The format specifier determines the format of the input as well as and output. The format specifier or the format string both are same. The format specifier or the format string both are same. The format string always starts with a percentage character. The format string always starts with a percentage character. The format string always starts with a percentage character. See, these are the different format specifiers associated with the basic data types. These are the different format specifiers associated with the basic data types. For integer variable, there is a format specifier percentage %d. For a character data type, the format specifier is %c. For a float data type, the format specifier is %f. For a double data type, the format specifier is LF. So for int and short, same %d. For long LD, char %c, float f, double LF, long double also the same, that is LF, capital L. So we have to remember these format specifiers and use while writing the C programs with its corresponding data type. With its corresponding data type. Its corresponding data type. If we have created a variable int, we have to use percentage %d. If you have created a variable char, then we have to use %c. If you have created a variable float, then you have to use percentage f. So compulsory we have to remember all these format specifiers and use in the programs its corresponding format specifier. Now I will show you one program on this format specifiers. See, this is the first program that we have seen in the previous videos. A printf function is giving output that is welcome to C language onto the monitor. A printf function is giving the output that is welcome to C language onto the monitor. This is nothing but a plain text or a string displaying onto the monitor as an output. Now I will show you another program that is addition of two numbers. Here the no name 03.c is the default file name. It means we have not given any file name. I am giving the file name as add to num.c. This is my file name. I am giving this is file name, this file name. Add to number or add to num.c. So .c extension is compulsory. .c extension is compulsory. This file is saved in the C tc bin folder. This file is saved in the tc C drive. In that one tc folder. In that one there is a folder that is bin. In that my program that is addition of two numbers add to num.c. Just press enter. Now see this here in place of this no name, no title, no name, add, it is showing add to num.c. It is showing add to num.c. Now I am writing My program is to add two numbers. This is the title of the program. This is called documentation section. Now I am writing this hash include stdio.h and I am writing this void main. You already know I have already discussed all these things in my previous videos. The first one is the commenting line, that is title of the program. The next one is hash include stdio.h is, that is preprocessor directive. The next one is void main. Void is a keyword, main is a function. In this one I am creating three variables a comma b comma sum. A comma b comma sum. Here I can store a value into this variable a and into this variable b through keyboard by using an input function called scanf. By using a keyboard with the help of the input function, that is scanf function, or else directly I can give a value, that is assign a value in the program, that is a is equals to 20 semicolon, b is equals to 30 semicolon. The semicolon that is the end of the statement. The compiler identifies when there is a semicolon, it recognizes, it treats it as the end of the statement. Now I am writing this logic statement c is equals to a plus b. C is equals to a plus b. We know the plus is an addition arithmetic operator for adding two numbers. For adding two numbers. C is equals to a plus b. Now the 20 and 30 both are added and the resultant value, that is 50, was stored in a variable c. In a variable c. Now I want to display this value onto the screen as a output. Onto the screen as a output. For this I am writing a statement, a function that is called printf function. So here printf format specifier, that is %d, because the c is an integer variable and the value that is available in the c, the value that is available in the c, and close curly bracket. All the statements in a C program should be in between this open and close brackets. This open and close curly brackets. It is compulsory. So this is the addition of two numbers and the two variables. I am assigning a value in the program and this is c is equals to a plus b is an expression and the result is available in a variable C, so that I am showing the output. I am giving the value C to the printf function. The printf function shows the output on the monitor, which is there in C variable. Now save this again, add to number.c. This is called source file. This is called source code or source file. What are the steps for executing a C program? Just write the program in an editor and compile it and run it. You will get the output. There are only 4 simple steps. First one is writing the program and compiling the program and executing the program and viewing the output. Now I am moving to the second step, that is compiling the program. There is a menu that is compile. Just enter. So here it is showing errors. Here it is showing errors. The lines compiled are 317 and the warnings to error 1. Just identify the error. Where is that error? So here the variable we have declared sum at the top of the program. But here the variable we have given C. So the variable C is not available at the declaration part. That's why it is throwing an error. It is reporting an error. The compiler is reporting an error. So that change this variable as a C instead of sum. Again save this file, yes, and go to this run and compile. Now see this, no warnings, no errors. No warnings and no errors. No warnings and no errors. Compilation is success. See the here bottom, success. The compilation is success. It means the object file is created. And I want to run this program, that is control F9, yes, alt F5. See the result, 50. 50 is the output. 50 is the output. That the value of variable A 20, the value of variable B is 30. Both are added. C is equals to A plus B and the result is 50. Okay. I want to explain input statement now. I want to explain input statement. Scanf function is an input function. Scanf function is an input function. It helps in collecting data from keyboard and storing the values in variables. It helps in collecting the data from keyboard and storing the values in variables. Scanf function defined in the stdio.h header file. This function is available in the header file. stdio.h. The scanf function is available in the header file stdio.h, which is there the printf function in that header file. Printf and scanf both are available in the stdio.h header files. Here the scanf function get the data or collect the data from the keyboard. The scanf function collect the data from the keyboard and stores it into a corresponding variable or specified in the scanf function. The variable which is specified in the scanf function. The syntax of the scanf function is format specifier and format specifier comma ampersand variable name. Format specifier comma ampersand variable name. It means scanf percentage d comma ampersand a. It means scanf percentage d comma ampersand a. Just observe the difference, the syntax in both printf and scanf functions. Observe the difference between the syntax of both printf and scanf functions. Here in the printf function, format specifier and variable name. Format specifier and variable name, comma variable name. Syntax: format string or format specifier, comma variable name. But here format specifier ampersand variable name. See the example also. Scanf percentage d comma ampersand a. See this example of scanf percentage d comma ampersand a. So what is this ampersand? Ampersand is called the address operator. This is called the address operator. It gives the address of a variable. I told you each and every variable. I told you each and every variable stores in a each and every variable stores in a unique address. Each and every variable is created in the computer memory with a unique address. The address operator, the ampersand, the address operator gives the address of a variable. So here integer a, scanf percentage d comma ampersand a. When this statement encounters in the program execution, the control waits for the user input and reads a value, comma assigns oblique stores it into the variable. When this statement encounters in the program, execution, when the statement encounters in the program execution, the control waits for the user input. The control waits for the user input and reads a value comma assigns oblique stores it into a variable. So now I will show you this program by writing the printf. I am giving the title as to add two numbers using scanf function. It means I want to read the values from the keyboard, not from directly giving in the program like this. So here I am writing a printf statement which is like a label to the user, that is enter any two numbers. So the slash n is a new line character. The slash n is a new line character, backslash character or new line character. First line or first at the top of the screen output window, it displays enter any two numbers and the cursor move to the next line and wait for the user input scanf percentage d percentage d. Here I am taking two values as input, ampersand b. This is the way of writing the scanf function. Just observe here. Here I am adding the text, the sum is equals to. I am saving this file, again save. Here this is a complete input process output program. This is a complete input process and output program. Void main integer a comma b comma c, printf enter any two numbers, scanf percentage d comma ampersand b, c is equals to a plus b, printf the sum is equals to percentage d comma c. Here the difference between this printf and scanf is it is taking two numbers from the keyboard and assigning the first value into this a, the second value into this b. So the ampersand operator, that is an address operator, it gives the address of the location. I already told you in the previous videos, for each and every variable is created in a unique address in the memory. In the memory. So the same, that is printf function, no need to specify the ampersand operator in printf function. So the first statement is variable declaration, that is three variables a comma b comma c, and second statement, that is printf enter any two numbers, It's a plain text. It is nothing but a label or the intimation that you have to enter any two numbers. Intimation to the user that you have to enter any two numbers. And the scanf function, that is percentage d comma ampersand b. Here we should not use commas in between two format specifiers. We should not write comma or any other operator in between these two format specifiers, that is percentage d comma percentage d ampersand a ampersand, and c is equals to a plus b, and the printf, the sum is equals to, it is also a plain text, that is the sum is equals to, and percentage d is to display the value which is there in the variable c. Percentage d is format specifier, is to display the value which is there in a variable c. Now I am saving this file once again. This is called source code or source file. This is called source code or source file. Now I am compiling this. Compile Alt plus F9. Right. No errors, no warnings. Here warnings 0 and errors 0. Here it is showing warnings 0 and errors also 0. It is showing warnings 0 and errors also 0. And press any key to continue. Press any key to continue. Right. Compilation successful. Compilation successful. And run this program. The 50 is the previous output. The 50 is the previous output. And now enter any two numbers. I am giving 40 and 20. The execution completed. The execution completed. I want to see the output. Press Alt plus F5 to view the output. Press Alt plus F5 to view the output. Just see the output. See the output. The first line, it is showing a label statement. It is showing a label statement, that is the intimation to the user. That is the intimation to the user. That is, you have to enter any two numbers. You have to enter any two numbers. The user entered, that is 40 and 20, and the result, that the sum is equals to, that is 60. The top left 50 is the previous output. So to clear that previous output, we have to use one more function, that is clear screen, CLR SCR. CLR SCR. This is used to clear the screen. This is used to clear the screen. CLR, clear, SCR, screen, clearing screen. Okay. Now save this file again and go to this compile. Compilation is successful, and go to this run. Now see here at the top, no previous output. No previous output. Enter any two numbers, that is 20 and 10. I am giving 20 and 10 here. I am giving 20 and 10 here. Just press enter and see the output by pressing Alt plus F5. By pressing Alt plus F5, we can view, we can see the output. Okay, we can see the output by pressing Alt plus F5. Here enter any two numbers, that is 20, 10. The sum is equals to 30. The sum is equals to 30. This is the way of writing the program, that is creating variables and taking the input from the user through the keyboard by using scan function and a process statement, that is C is equals to A plus B, with the help of arithmetic operator, and displaying the output, that is printf. The sum is equals the result what is there in the variable C. This is about this class. Input statement and output statement with examples. Input as well as output with examples.